Hi guys, welcome back to Treworgey's Garden Forest School. Thanks for watching the last video and thank you so much for all the nice comments, especially to Romilly and her family who even sent me in a song all about building fires. That was really nice to have. Thanks very much guys. Today I'm going to show you how to build a den with bits and bobs that you can find around your house. Now I'm going to do it in the garden, but you could easily do this inside if you're not lucky enough to have a garden or if the weather turns and it starts raining. So first of all, let's go through the things that you're going to need to do this. Number one, you're going to need a ball of string for tying knots. Number two, you're going to need a picnic rug or a bed sheet or something like that for making the canopy over our den. Number three, you're going to need a few mops and brooms and anything like that, or the pipe from a hoover, long straight things. Number four, an ironing board. So this is the sort of structure that we're trying to build, but at the minute I've not tied it together. So as you can see, without any string tied up in knots, it's not going to last very long. So let's learn some knots. So the first thing we're going to learn how to do is how to tie the ends of these two mops together. And what we're going to do for that is something called a square lashing. The way to start a square lashing is with something called a clove hitch. And that's really simple. You just go over the top and then you cross over and then you bring the little tail under the last cross you did and just pull it tight on each end like that. Push it together, pull it tight. Easy. Now the next step in a square lashing is even easier. All you've got to do is wrap your string over and under, over and under, over and under, all the way around to tie the two together. So first off, we'll go under the silver one, pull all your string through, and then we'll go over the red one, and then back under the silver one, and you get the idea. So once you've been round maybe 3 or 4 times, making sure you pull it tight each time, we go on to the next bit. And the next bit is called frapping turns. So, take the string, and then you start going around the middle to pull in all the other bits of string really tight. So, through the middle, round and round. And now to finish off, we just tie another clove hitch. So, if you remember from before, we go over the top, we come back over making a cross, and then you poke the tail under that cross and pull it tight. Simple. So now they're tied together. Super duper. So now our den's holding up much better already, but we still haven't fixed the top beam, which is made up of this little brush, to the A-frame we just made, or the ironing board. So with a bit of wiggling, it's still going to fall down. So what we'll do next is tie that to the A-frame and tie it to the ironing board. For both of them, we'll just use a square lashing again. So it might look a bit different on the ironing board, but it's basically the same. Start with a clove hitch, over and under, frapping turns, finish with a clove hitch. Easy! So now we're all tied together, the structure is much more secure. So it's not going to fall over. But it's not keeping the sun off me, so we need to put the canopy on. Over we go. Lovely. Now, these bits are a bit saggy, aren't they? So what we should do is just tie them on and then we're done. There's no need to learn a new knot here. Just tie a simple shoelace knot. Easy! Right, so there we go. That's the done all finished. And all you needed to learn was a couple of simple knots. Now you can put your imagination to it and see what else you can create in the back garden. But just one thing to remember, if you're cutting string, make sure that you're really careful if you're using scissors, and if you're unsure, always ask an adult for help. If you don't have any string, you can maybe use some shoelaces instead. Okay, until next time, bye!
It was good.